All right, everyone, it's time to get out a pad, paper, computer, whatever you have, because right now we're going to tap into one of the greatest experts, most successful women in the world, Sandra Yancey from eWomen Network. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Are you enjoying your time? I know you're braving the weather out here. We're kind of windy, right?
I actually love it. It feels good. So it's all wonderful. It's sunshine, right?
Well, I know that I'm going to be listening to you very carefully because we're going to be talking about a topic that so many entrepreneurs, whether they're startup or already in business, and that is combating overwhelm.
Yeah.
I know. I hear people already right now going, "Yes, that's me."
Yeah.
So let's tap the subject.
Yeah, I think a real secret to success is overcoming overwhelm. And what I can tell you, I witnessed not only in myself, but I see it in the thousands of others of entrepreneurs that I speak to annually, and that is we get caught in the vortex sometimes between what we want to do and what gets done. And what I know is that learning how to make that segue is where the transformation comes in. And what I've learned is that there's several things that you can do. Number one, I think it's really important to understand that it's the pursuit of progress, not the pursuit of perfection. Okay, so sometimes it's just about moving out there, right, and tweaking and torquing and learning along the way. Because the truth of the matter is, you're never going to be able to anticipate all of the possibilities that will lead ultimately to your success. So far, my experience has been I've never had plan A work. It's always been plan B. So why am I worrying about trying to make plan A perfect? Right? By the time sometimes you move, what happens is you become a me too or an also ran. You're almost too late. Number two, what I can tell you is that you need to take an inventory of who you're hanging out with. I mean, success is directly related to the people in your circle, you know, and if you're the one that's kind of leading all the conversation or asking all the questions or having all the answers, you know what? You need a new group. I have found that being a great leader is not about having the answers, it's about having great questions, right? So you want to be in an area where you can ask questions and learn from other people. Okay, so that's really important. You need to have a great A team. Your A team needs to consist at a minimum of a great administrative assistant that can take care of all of the things that don't make the cash register ring but are absolutely important. You need a great financial advisor, someone that's really looking out for you, your dreams, that you're planning for them along the way. You need a great accountant to make sure you don't get in trouble and that you're taking care of all of the tax opportunities that are possibly out there, your write-offs and that kind of thing. You don't want to spend money on things you don't have to spend them on. You need a great marketing person. Even if you're a marketeer, sometimes other people can just see what you can't see. And finally, I believe you just need a really great coach, someone that you can talk to when you have those moments of doubt, those times when you feel beat up, you know, that the world is against you, things aren't going right, you're getting ready to make this huge quantum leap and you're scared to death, and someone that can just be there for you. When you surround yourself with these kinds of people, I think, and you add a lawyer, you add a couple of others along the way, but I'm telling you, you will find that you will you will shrink the ramp up time, right, to getting to market with whatever product or service you're trying to get out to the world.
So are you ready for the $1 million question on that? I know so many people feeling overwhelmed right now about
Yeah.
going out and getting all those people.
Yeah.
So where do they start? Because I know that every entrepreneur says, yes, team is extremely important. And just the thought of them starting to put team together, they you know what it's like. You
Yeah.
shut down. So where do they start?
I'm going to be real honest with you. Your best favorite networking group is the place to start because they're there and they're looking for the same thing too. And so if you're kind of cash crunched right now, you can do a little bit of bartering in that. Hey, listen, I'll show up for you in your business. You show up for me in my business. Okay, and then as you begin to generate revenue, then you can hire some things out. Hire the things that you either don't like or you're not good at, okay, so that you can really focus. Now, I'm going to tell you one other little tip that I think is a magic maker, and that is when you make your to-do list, because I find entrepreneurs love to create their lists, even if at 10 o'clock in the morning they've done 1,000 things, when it's time to write them down, they'll write down all the things they've done and cross them off just to feel good, right? but it's the way you make your list. One of the things that I've learned, instead of just making a laundry list, make a T-chart. Make the left side important, the right side urgent. Because what happens is we get very sidetracked and distracted with the things that are urgent and never focus on the things that are important. And until you know what matters to you most, you will never be able to differentiate between an opportunity and a distraction. Right? The important things are your opportunity. The urgent things are often distractions.
Wonderful, wonderful tips. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise. Thank you for doing all that you do.
Thank you, Maria.
All right, guys, let's start combating overwhelm. We can do this. Come on, we can do this.